Hello to everyone watching this video today. We have got a new video obviously, and it is about Rotarys, the pros and the cons. And of course you know that because you clicked on the video and you read it and you thought, I want to watch this video. So yeah. And this was a subscriber requested video, so that is very good. The Rotary engine, it is such a different, spectacular engine, and they really are truly amazing. I definitely wouldn't want a daily one. So let's roll the intro.
Quarter, they gon' finish. Yeah, I'm on call with a hit or two. No small talk for you, Mr. News. Pull up with a flex and a ball at the back.
So then, a rotary. Obviously, we all know about the standard engine. You have a piston that goes up or down, suck, squeeze, bang, blow. I mean, you know, that's how a piston engine works. While a rotary does some spinny Dorito stuff. Now, if you don't know, it's called Dorito because the rotor inside of it that spins around looks like a Dorito. However, I don't think that would taste like one.
Wow!
Bits of metal and... no. So then, first of all, let's start positively. Let's start with the pros. First of all, how simple they are. There is so much less that could go wrong with the rotary engine. They contain about 3 or 4 moving parts, while the typical piston engine contains 40 moving parts. That means that barely anything can ever go wrong. So that should mean reliability is good. It isn't. But that's the theory. Less stuff that can go wrong. They have less problems, those problems happen more often. Next up, another reason why rotaries are really good is their horsepower per litre, okay? Rotary engines are usually very small, you know, 1.3 litres, and they put out sports car horsepower. In fact, the 13B that's in the RXA, it's 1.3, it produces 232 horsepower. From a 1.3! What? That is properly insane. And not only is it then the horsepower per litre, also the power to weight ratio. Now, the rotaries are very small engines, they're very light, and they still put out big amount of horsepower. You know, something that's the size of a 1.3 litre rotary, you would put out no power, put out 80 horsepower. This puts out 232. So this means that cars with rotaries tend to be very light and very high powered, and that is a math equation for some pretty nice driving. Also, say in a piston engine, right? If something goes wrong, you can crack a hole in the cylinder, completely blow apart a rod, crank walk your crank to outer space, and the engine won't work, okay? You'll be stuck there stranded. However, with the rotary, if things do go wrong, a lot of the time, it'll just make less power, but it'll still work. You'll still be able to drive home with less power. It's not going to be best for the car doing, it'll probably make the problem a little bit worse, but if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, you can get somewhere. Your car just won't stop moving. Next up then is the sound. Rotaries sound so good. Just listen to this idle. Rap, that sounds so good. So good. And they spit flames a lot too, a lot more than a standard piston car. Now it's because how rotary works, there tends to be a lot of unburnt petrol that goes into the exhaust. The exhaust is hot, that ignites the fuel, flames, boom! Now that of course has been unused petrol's wasted, so bad fuel economy, but meh. And also the high red line. The rotaries are so smooth. They rev out really high, and that gives you a really nice sensation when driving a rotary car. And since a rotor is constantly spinning at the same rate, the power delivery is very smooth, while as a piston, it goes up, down, up, down. It's quite rough in comparison to a rotary. If you are enjoying, please do drop a like and subscribe. It helps these videos get out there, helps my channel grow, and that will be mad. The way that rotary works, petrol does tend to exit the engine and go into the exhaust. That's just wasting petrol. Bad MPG, that's not great. Also, the emissions are bad. There's some reason to it. I'm not a giant or
Wow!
an engineer or anything. I don't think a giant would know, but you know. I don't know how it works, but I know that has bad emissions, okay? Also then, it burns oil. That's just how rotary works. It'll burn oils to kind of protect itself, which is bad, you know. You gotta pay for oil because it'll run out of oil. And if you forget to that, you could break your engine and it won't be fun. It will be very expensive and you won't want to be alive anymore. Next up then is apex seals. You've heard about this meme. It's, you know, it's a sad life. Whether it happens between 50,000 miles or 100,000 miles, It just happens a lot, and it's pretty much maintenance on them, and that means you need to rebuild your engine. That doesn't sound cheap because it isn't cheap. Rotaries also have bad cold starts. Just that's how they do it. It'd be like trying to cold start big turbo, fully built car running E85 every morning on cold start. It's not fun. It's not fun. Now people say that the torque for Rotaries is quite low compared to its horsepower. Yes. You know, if you have a car with 232 horsepower like the RX-8, you'd expect to have much more torque, but it doesn't. But the thing is, it's because it's a 1.3 litre engine, okay? For a 1.3 litre engine, it does have pretty good torque. And also, since it's a Rotary, they're quite rare. Parts are not cheap. That is a lot because there isn't really much cars with Rotaries, you know, as Mazdas. I know there are some other ones, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. That's how little Rotaries are. Ask me, name cars with piston engines. I would be going on for about 57 weeks. Rotaries, however, I'll be done in 10 seconds. That is the Rotary. I think how do you sum it up is, a Rotary is very good in a project car. Not in a daily, not at all. Reliability, how much it uses consumables is very poor, but driving it, oh my days, so good. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like and subscribe. Check out my Instagram in the bio below. I post some pretty nice pictures. And yeah, see you next time.